Hey everybody, it's Josh from CollectionDX here with a review of the Power Rangers Legacy White Tigerzord by Bandai. This is the Legacy series is a higher end collector series that redesigns and tries to remain faithful to the original Megazord designs, but using today's modern technology and high end materials like die-cast metal and pre-painted as opposed to stickered graphics. So we're going to take a look at this Megazord today. The box is really nice and sturdy, has some nice graphics on it. You notice some omissions. The original Tigerzord came with a White Ranger. This does not. The original White Tigerzord had electronics. This does not. But what it lacks with those things, it makes up for by being awesome in every other way. So you can see here that the Megazord comes in a corrugated tray made out of recycled looking cardboard, a couple of spacer pieces, you got the instruction sheet, you got the sword, and you have the Megazord, pretty much one piece. So no assembly required, which is great. Wow, does this guy look great. Every detail on here is painted and molded in, so no stickers to apply. Some may find the lack of the stickers missing out on a bit of nostalgia, but I think this looks phenomenal as it is. The joints are nice and tight. And you got like the hands rotate and actually open and close. There's no head joint, there's no waist joint. The mouth of the line does open and close. And once again, I do sort of miss the electronics, the clear domes. That was something that was very cool about the original. However, in the original, you lost those domes all the time, so don't bemoan them too much. These feet are die-cast metal. You can tell that there's die-cast metal in the support structure, and we'll see more of the metal once we transform into Tigerzord mode. You can see on the back here we have some nice detail. These supports here are metal. You can see through there. There is, like I said, there's no battery compartment back here, which in the original Megazord you would sort of click that up and this is where the battery would go in and out. That's not here. But what is here is you do have things like when you're going to be combining it with the later Thunderzord and Dragonzord, you can see how you're going to have your connection points there, and that will also expand. The head will go up as it's supposed to. So you can see it's primed and ready for the next stage of combination, which is going to be fantastic. And I also like that all these joints are common, so not only can you do your show accurate combinations, but you could just go nuts with whatever kind of combination that you want to create. So even as an adult, you don't have to stop being creative. The sword is still that sort of flexible gold plastic. Would have been nice if it was chrome, but it's not. This is a separate piece. That is not, it's not painted, it's actual plastic. That's a separate piece that's assembled. But it's sturdy, it's solid, it's nice, and it does remind me of the original Tigerzord's tail. Well, I say tail because it's going to be the tail, but the original Tigerzord's sword. So transformation is pretty much the same as the original. Head goes down, clips in, goes like that. These go forward, and when you get to the feet, these come out. Oh, these feet are metal also. And then the tail can go like so. So it makes an awesome tiger form as well. Just looks great. Has a lot of weight to it. Has a very classic feel. Again, you can see the exposed connection points. These are 2 more points, so for the leg extensions. It's gonna really look great when all the pieces for this are released. but how does it compare to the original? Let's find out. So you can see the difference between the Legacy Edition and the Classic one, that the Legacy Edition is much more streamlined, and maybe it looks more like it would look like on the screen. It's a very idealized version of what the Tiger could look like, while we're still retaining the transformation mechanism and the toy-like sensibility. This version obviously was much more of a toy. It had the shiny bits. It had the electronic lights and sounds. Had the little feature where you put the little ranger on the tip. Had the clear pegs. All the decals you had to apply on your own. And you can just see the refinement between this new version and the original. That just we've come so far in terms of making toys that it really shows in the difference. But it also shows the amount of care that the designers took in maintaining some of the hallmarks of the Legacy brand, and things like the patterns here are more refined but are still similar. The head sculpt is very close. The transformation, like I said, is still very similar. You can do a lot of the same things here on both. If you could do it on the original, you could do it on the reissue. It's in Megazord mode that those differences really stand out. Once again, very similar to the original, but a just more refined, dynamic looking figure than the original, which was so many. I really like the Legacy Edition versions of the figures. I like the fact that it's sort of focused on the adult who grew up on the original Power Rangers, but you could still give this to a kid and they would have a ton of fun with it. The connection points are the same across all the Zords in the modern line, so if you wanted to add pieces from new Megazords to this and create some crazy concoction, you totally could. So that's my comparison between the two. Once the Thunderzord Assault Team and Dragonzord come out, we will revisit this and continue to create a even crazier combination. This is Josh from CollectionDX. See you next time.